makahahadlang, walang maiiwan. Sama-samang lilipad, kamtin ang pangarap. Sa hamong kinakaharap, patuloy na aangat. Edukasyon para sa lahat, sulong edukalidad. Ito ang Masinlok School on the Air at mapakikinggan sa Serbisyong Putog Radio, DWSP 101.5 News FM.
Good day, grade 4 learners. Glad to see you again. Welcome to another exciting learning adventure in science. I am teacher Shirley Malikdin Efe of San Lorenzo Elementary School, your science core teacher for today. So what are you waiting for, kids? Come on! Get now a copy of your guided learning activity kit in science, a pen and a paper, and find a comfortable place where you can enjoy your learning. After going through with this module, you are expected to identify the properties and characteristics of sound and infer that sound can be reflected in a form of echo. When any object vibrates, it causes movement in the air particles. These particles bump into the particles close to them, which makes them vibrate too, causing them to bump into more air particles. These sound waves keep going until they run out of energy. Sound waves travel through air, water, and solid objects as vibrations. When they reach our ears, these waves make the delicate skin of the eardrums vibrate. The brain recognizes these vibrations as sounds made by different things. But before we go on with our new lesson, let's have a review first. The direction is write true if the statement is correct or false if it is not. Write your answers on a separate sheet of paper. Number 1. Refraction is the bouncing back of light that strikes a clear surface. What is the answer? Correct. True. Number 2. When somebody faces a mirror, his reflection can be seen in a reversed manner. The correct answer is true. Very good. Number 3. A rainbow is formed when the light from the sun surpasses through lightning and thunder. The correct answer is true. Bravo. Number 4. The speed of light remains the same even if it travels from one material to another. Exactly. The answer is true. Number 5. The way light bounces back is very much similar to the way a ball bounces back on a smooth surface. The correct answer is false. Great. Number 6. Light is one of the different electromagnetic radiations that are emitted by the sun. The answer is true. You're amazing. Number 7. The closer an object to the light source, the larger the shadow. The answer is true. Correct. Number 8. A light bouncing off of an object at an angle is called refraction. What's the answer? You're right. The answer is false. Number 9. When you look in a glass of water and the straw appears bent, this is an example of absorption. The answer is false. Bravo. Number 10. Shadows are caused by an object refracting light. Excellent! The correct answer is true. Good job, kids! We will now start our new lesson, the sound. But before we proceed, let us read and analyze the poem entitled Sound by Lourdes I. Esteron. Sound. Sound waves come from vibrations everywhere. They move in all directions through the air. They are fast or they are slow, if the pitch is high or low. Sound waves cannot be seen, but we know they are there. When the sound waves gets into our ear, it vibrates the tiny ear bones and then we hear. Our brain knows each sound, then it reveals. Sound waves can travel through solid, liquid, and air. Sometimes it is soft, loud, or scary. People react to sound in many ways. The human emotion can easily say. Some sounds are good and others are bad. It depends on the person who receives the sounds. But many love it when you put tune on it, like a lullaby that baby loves if he wants to sleep. Do you like the poem, kids? Great! What is the poem all about? Yes, it is about sound. So are you ready to learn about the properties and characteristics of sound? How do objects produce sound? How does the volume of sound decreases as the distance of the observer moves farther from the source of the sound? How can sound be reflected in the form of an echo? Let's find it. Properties and characteristics of sound. Sound is a type of energy made by vibration. When any object vibrates, it causes movement in the air particles. Vibration means quickly moving back and forth about a point of equilibrium. The loudness of a sound refers to how strong the sound seems to us when it reaches our ears. Loud sound also means intense sound. Sounds lose intensity as they spread outward in all directions from the source, so the loudness of sound decreases between a person and the source of the sound. The loudness of sound can still be magnified using an amplifier. Volume is the softness and or the loudness of sound. Decibel or dB is the unit of measurement of the loudness of sound. Another property of sound is frequency. This is the pitch of the sound or the distance of each wave from one another. The shorter the distance, the higher the pitch. Speed is also a property of sound. It depends on the medium by which sound is being transferred. Sound travels in solids, in liquids, and in gases. Sound travels fastest through solid, then liquid, and slowest through gas. This is because the molecules in solids are packed very tightly that enable sound to travel much faster through a solid than liquid. Sound cannot travel in vacuum. People react to sounds in different ways. Some sounds distract us and break our concentration. When this happens, the sound becomes unwanted noise. Noise is any undesirable sound which disturbs the activities of human or animal life. Car blowing, its horn, and the seemingly endless barking of a dog at night are good examples. When you shout, part of the sound waves you create hits an opposite hard wall or surface. Part of the sound is reflected by the wall. That is why you hear the same sound again. The sound that is reflected or returned is what we call an echo. Now, let's do the following activities. For the first activity, the direction is write S if the action produces soft sound, or L if it produces loud sound. Write your answers on a separate sheet of paper. Number 1. Blowing wind. The answer is letter S. Soft sound. Great. Number 2. Banging of a hammer. L. Loud sound. Very good. Number 3, chirping bird. The answer is S. Excellent. Number 4, play the piano. The answer is S. Amazing. Number 5, flashing thunder. The answer is letter L. Exactly. Number 6, ringing bell. The answer is L. Wonderful. Number 7, dropping water. The answer is S. Smart. Number 8, beating heart. The answer S. Awesome. Number 9, barking dog. The answer is L. Exactly. And number 10, running track. The answer is L. Incredible. Next activity, the direction is write yes if the statement is correct and no if it is not. Write your answers on separate sheet of paper. Number 1, the loudness of sound refers to how strong the sound seems to us when it reaches our ears. Number 2, the volume of a sound depends on the strength of vibration. Number 3, the sound is heard louder if we are near the source and then gradually fades or becomes softer as we move away from it. Number 4, sound wave travels at different speeds through different medium. Number 5, sounds like light also bounce back when they hit a smooth surface. Number 6, we can hear an echo if we are too close to a big hard wall. The sound we make bounces back very fast and mixes with the original sound. Number 7, we always hear an echo even when the original sound is too weak. Number 8, car blowing its horn and the seemingly endless barking of a dog are examples of noise. Number 9, when the vibrations are fast, you hear a loud sound. When the vibrations are slow, we create a soft sound. Number 10, sound travels in solids, in liquids, and in gases. Sound travels the fastest through solid, then liquid, and slowest in gas. Let's check your answers. Number 1, the answer is yes. The loudness of sound refers to how strong the sound seems to us when it reaches our ears. Number 2, the correct answer is yes. The volume of a sound depends on the strength of vibrations. Number 3, the answer is yes. The sound is heard louder if we are near the source and then gradually fades or becomes soft as we move away from it. Number 4, the right answer is yes. A sound wave travels at different speeds through different media. Number 5, the correct answer is yes. Sounds like lights also bounce back when they hit a smooth surface. Number 6, the answer is no. We cannot hear an echo if we are too close to a big hard wall. The sound we make will not bounce back very fast and won't mix with the original sound. Number 7, the correct answer is No, we can't hear an echo when the original sound is too big. Number 8. The right answer is yes. Car blowing its horn and the seemingly endless barking of a dog are examples of noise. Number 9. The correct answer is yes. When the vibrations are fast, you hear a loud sound. When the vibrations are slow, we create a soft sound. Number 10. The answer is yes. Sound travels in solids, in liquids, and in gases. Sound travels the fastest through solid, then liquid, and slowest in gas. For the third activity, the direction is arrange the jumbled letters and write your answers on a sheet of paper. Number 1. Is where sound travels fastest. The answer is solid. Very good. Number 2. It is where sound cannot travel. The answer is vacuum. Excellent. Number 3. It refers to an undesirable sound. Correct answer is noise. You're great. Number 4. This is the pitch of the sound or the distance of each wave from one another. The answer is frequency. Amazing. Number 5. It is the unit of measurement used for the loudness and softness of sound. The right answer is decibel. You're smart. Number 6. It means quickly moving back and forth about a point of equilibrium. The answer is vibration. Adorable. Number 7. It can magnify the loudness of sound. The correct answer is amplifier. Bravo! Number 8. It refers to the loudness and softness of sound. The answer is volume. Very good. Number 9. It is produced through vibrations. The right answer is sound. Exactly. And number 10. It is the sound that is reflected or returned. The correct answer is echo. Great. Have you answered it perfectly? Good job. Now, let's try performing this activity. But before we do it, you should follow the strict reminders. B. Safe. S. Safety first. A. Always be careful. F. Find somebody to give you guidance and assistance. E. Enjoy the activity while learning. Are you ready, kids? Let's do it. We call this activity, Are You Calling My Name? The things we need in this activity are hard wall outside such as flat side of a house or building, drums and drumsticks, or large empty can, and wooden stick bell or casserole lid. This is how to do it. Number 1. Facing the wall, stand at least 10 meters away. Number 2. Make a sharp sound by clapping your hands or hitting a drum on a large empty can sharply. Wait and listen for the sound to come back. Number 3. Try shouting and listen to the sound you make. Repeat this using a bell or a casserole lid. Observe what happens. Number 4, make up a musical piece using the drums or a large empty can by timing your sound with their echoes so that you make rhythm patterns. This is how it is done. Have you followed the activity? Now, let's find out by answering the following questions. You may write your answers in a separate sheet of paper. Number 1. What did you observe when you clapped your hands? Shouted against the wall? Rang the bell? Yes, a sound was heard after clapping your hands, hit the drums or large empty can, and when shouted against the wall. Number 2. What made you hear the sound you produced? Correct. Your ears made you hear the sound. Number 3. What do you call the sound that bounced back to you? Very good. It is an echo. Number 4. What does this activity tell us about the characteristics of sound? You're right. Sound could be bounced back to its original position. Great job, kids! And now let's test your knowledge on how far have you learned our lesson for today by answering the assessment. Are you ready? The direction is choose and write the letter of the correct answers on a separate sheet of paper. Number 1. Which medium does sound travel fastest? Letter A, air. B, empty space. C, liquid. D, solid. Number 2. How do the vibrations of the particles behave when sound travels through solids? A, cannot be determined. B, occur fast. C, occur moderately. Or D, occur very slowly. Number 3. How does sound travel through air? A, very fast. B, very slowly. C, in jumping motion. D, fast in random manner. Number 4. Which refers to the pitch of the sound or the distance of each wave from one another? A, amplitude. B, frequency. C, volume. D, wavelength. Number 5. What do you call the undesirable sound which disturbs the activities of human or animal life? A, energy. B, noise. C, sound. D, volume. Number 6. Which refers to the sound wave that bounces back? A, echo. B, loud. C, noise. D, volume. Number 7. Lohan is walking into an empty gym. He yells inside the gym and hears an echo. What do you think is the reason? A, the gym walls are really clean. B, the gym walls are soft and uneven. C, the sound waves are being absorbed by the hard, smooth wall. D, the sound waves are bouncing off the hard, smooth gym wall. Number 8. Why does cupping your hands around your mouth when you shout make the sound travel farther? A, you are screaming. B, your voice gets louder. C, the sound spreads out. D, the sound energy is directed in one direction. Number 9. Why does sound become weaker or fainter as it moves away from the observer? A, the sound is lowered by the operator. B. The sound spreads to cover a larger area. C. The sound spreads to cover a smaller area. D. The sound is already absorbed by the environment. Number 10. Which of the following statements is true about the characteristics of sound? A. Sound could either be soft or loud. B. Sound is not heard when it is exactly in the same spot as the listener. C. The loudness of sound increases as it moves away from the observer. D. The loudness of sound decreases as it moves nearer the observer. Are you done, kids? And now let's check your answers. Number 1. In which medium does sound travel fastest? The answer is letter D, solid. Very good. Number 2. How do the vibrations of the particles behave when sound travels through solid? The correct answer is letter A, cannot be determined. Incredible. Number 3. How does sound travel through air? The right answer is B, very slowly. Awesome. Number 4. Which refers to the pitch of the sound or the distance of each wave from one another? What is the answer? Correct. Letter B, frequency. Number 5. What do you call the undesirable sound which disturbs the activities of human or animal life? The answer is B, noise. Bravo! Number 6. Which refers to the sound wave that bounces back? What is your answer? Good! Letter A, echo. Number 7. Lohan is walking into an empty gym. He yells inside the gym and hears an echo. What do you think is the reason? The correct answer is letter C. The sound waves are being absorbed by the hard, smooth walls. Great! Number 8. Why does clapping your hands around your mouth when you shout make the sound travel farther? The right answer is letter D. The sound energy is directed in one direction. Amazing! Number 9. Why does sound become weaker or fainter as it moves away from the observer? What is the answer? Correct! It's letter C. The sound spreads to cover smaller area. And number 10. Which of the following statements is true about the characteristics of sound? The answer is letter A. Sound could either be soft or loud. Did you get a perfect score? Job well done, kids! And that ends our lesson for today. I hope that you have learned a lot from today's lesson and realized that learning science is truly fun. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye!